everyone, this is Roshi from Shagun Weddings, and thank you so much for joining our episodes of Shagun Stories. We put these episodes together just to give you a bit of real life experience and stories from our couples. So without further ado, we'll kick it off with our first couple. We'll take you home. Hi guys, how are you guys doing?
Good, thanks. How are you?
Yeah, not bad, thank you. Thanks so much for joining us. It's so nice to hear from our old couples and just to share a bit of your experience. So just without further ado, I'll let everyone know that Kajal and Nishin got married in 2019 at the beautiful resort of Celtic Manor. It was a journey because now we're actually become friends as well, so it's great to have that relationship. So Kajal and Nishin, do you guys want to tell our followers and viewers a bit about your journey and just a bit about your favourite memories from your wedding?
The reception.
I think for us, it took us longer to find the venue than it did to plan the whole wedding. It was an amazing experience, but at the time I probably said numerous times I never want to do this again. But now everything's over, I do want to do it again. I really enjoyed it.
You can't get married again, you're already married to me.
I can't get married again, that's right. But I really did have a very amazing, spectacular time. I enjoyed it, but at the time it was the worst thing ever.
Did you find it quite stressful?
It was very stressful, and I think I included everybody's opinions, and I said to everybody, it's fine, like, you know, we can include this, we can include that. So I think I overpromised on some things.
I think that's probably with a lot of couples, and I know that obviously we were on that journey with you guys, and I know you really tried to keep that balance between what you guys personally want and what your families want as well.
I only wanted one thing.
Pardon?
I only wanted one thing.
Wait, what was that?
The stage.
As he was planning, he really wanted a 3-tier stage up to his mandap with a water moat going all the way around it, so he could relive as if he was in Rajasthan. How did you find your venue?
Our venue was amazing.
The weather helped.
The weather helped. We got married on Easter weekend, so we took a big risk with the weather, but it was absolutely amazing. We got very lucky. The venue was amazing. They did go above and beyond. I loved the venue. It was the first venue that Nish had actually said, but it took me a year to say yes to the venue.
And did you guys not plan on getting married abroad before?
We did. I had my heart set on getting married abroad, so I looked at Portugal, Italy, Malta.
Did you actually fly out as well?
We did. So we did a lot of 1-day trips, we did 2-day trips.
That was our honeymoon done.
Yeah.
Finished.
But in the end, we ended up getting married in Wales. It was my home away from home.
Amazing. Well, it was incredible. For everyone else, they had a 3-day wedding at Celtic Manor, which meant all of their guests could be on site and enjoy the hotel's facilities. For those people who have been to Celtic Manor, it's got amazing golf courses and also the facilities are just incredible. Your favourite memory from the 3 days?
Walking in and seeing it live. We had discussed it, we had envisaged it, and then we actually walked in live to live it. I think on top of that, it was the fact that it's been a year since we got married, and everybody is still saying how great it was, and it was the best Easter weekend they'd had, and they didn't expect it. So that to me feels like we really accomplished something that wasn't just about us and the wedding, it was about our guest and everybody having like a very
I think that's the best
good experience.
Knowing that everyone had a good time, a good weekend, and everything went to plan. That's it.
Is there anything you would have liked to have known whilst planning your wedding? Like something that you look back and you think it would have made our life so much easier?
Yeah, I think if you'd found the venue like quicker, I got planning, or you got planning quicker.
I think with us, I was the wedding planner for our wedding, and I knew exactly what I wanted and what I didn't want. And then I had a very good husband who only had a few requests, but they were the most difficult. So it was the stage, the indoor fireworks. So he had a few requests which were the most difficult to meet. But I would say it was probably that you would need to listen to your suppliers. I would 100% recommend for all future bride and grooms, all upcoming bride and grooms, listen to the suppliers. They know best. When you're going through the process, you probably think, I can say this now because I've gone through it, but when I was going through the process, you're very stressed. You have a lot of people in your ears, everybody's opinions. And then you have the supplier saying, well, if you do it like this, it would be better. It would cost only this much, etc. And at the time when the costs are escalating, you just think they're trying to rip you off. They are not. They have your best interest at heart. At the end of the day, what they want is you to have an amazing event, and they have their stamp on it. They have their name on this event. So they don't want to make it look bad. They have your best interest. So listen to the DJs, listen to the decor. They know what is right, and they know what's worked and what's not worked. They honestly have your best interest at heart. And
yeah, they're not going to give you shit advice, because at the end of the day, they're putting their stamp on it. You're putting your stamp on it.
Yeah.
They're not going to give you shit advice. They're going to do what's best for you and whatever works out well.
What advice would you give to your current bride and groom's planning?
Use Kudos and use Shagun. Kudos made the reception absolutely amazing. Not even the Mendy party was wicked. Shagun, the decorations for the Mendy party, the wedding, the reception, everything. It was immaculate. Everything was wicked. As soon as people walked in, they knew that they were at an event that meant something to everyone. And obviously, Kajal had a little stamp on there, what she wanted, what I wanted there, and everything was just elaborated so nicely. It was wicked.
I have to also say that we didn't have a wedding planner. I was the wedding planner. So for me, it was very personal, and to say that I had the first-hand experience of working directly with yourself and Kudos and our photographers and the caterers, and it was also just that they were really helpful in understanding what we were going through. They knew that it would be difficult to put together such a big event, but also just that they were very supportive. They weren't just there to advise us as suppliers. They actually become very good friends of us. And I think I would say a very big thank you to Jazz, DJ H, DJ Kabir, and the whole Kudos team, because they really, really did help us put some of those last minute things together, which, to be honest, it was
Without them,
very difficult. I think without all of our suppliers and all of the decorators, DJs, the venue, the coordinators, I don't think we could have done it.
That's amazing, and so nice to hear. And I definitely think that when you're pulling together an event of that size, all of your suppliers need to be talking, and they need to get along, and they need to kind of sync up, not so much even like on a formal level, but even on a personal level. So then it's last minute issues. You know, your suppliers can rely on each other as well.
Make sure they're all talking. That is the key. Make sure they all know who they are. Make sure they know who the key contacts are within your families. We had, for example, a key contact which we had for Shagun, a key contact for DJ H, a key contact for our caterers, the venue, etc. So make sure you do have people that they can communicate with on the day.
How did you guys feel after the wedding was over?
I wanted to carry on partying.
I think you wanted to do the reception again. I wanted to do the wedding again.
I just didn't want it to end, and everyone was having so much fun. And just, you know, it's gonna keep them going.
Yeah, no, it was insane. It was insane. And obviously immediately, you know, you want to continue partying, but then after 2 or 3 days, how did you guys feel once it all settled?
It felt weird that we didn't have to talk about, between the two of us, whenever we spoke coming up to the wedding, all we did was talk about the wedding. We didn't really talk about anything else. So it felt really strange to not talk about the wedding or not talk about anything to do with the wedding.
It went quite quick. Even though it was 3 days, the 3 days went quite quick.
Yeah.
That's another piece of advice would give to like other couples getting married and whatnot. Enjoy that time that you're planning your wedding, and make sure whatever on the day of your wedding, just enjoy it, because you're never going to get that day back.
Yeah, that's true. I agree with that. That's true. It went very fast. It takes a long time to plan.
Once everything's done and everything's sorted and you're there on the day, whatever happens. You just got to let it go and just carry on, because at the end of the day, you want to enjoy that moment, you want to enjoy that day as much as you can.
Dad, out of this, do you now have a dream job?
Yes, to be a wedding planner, I think.
definitely think the market, you would smash it. So can't wait to see you joining. It'll be amazing.
I think if anybody wants to get married at Celtic Manor, then I think I do. I've got that place under wraps.
First question, hardest supply to book?
Each one, I think for us, each one had its challenges.
Fine.
I can actually elaborate why, because the caterer, you really have to keep your parents happy. You have to keep the elders happy in the house. The taste has to be amazing.
The decoration company, that was easy. We chose you lot straight away.
Yeah. And that was because you had previously done work that we had seen.
Yeah, my cousins.
Yeah, your cousins and a few other people. You kind of know when you're going to click with somebody. When you don't get the right vibe, don't do it. That's my advice to brides. If you don't get the right vibe, don't do it. You need to have loads of positive aura. Don't go in there if you've just had an argument with each other, because you're both going to be fuming. You're not going to be in that right space.
We cancelled a lot of meetings.
Yeah, we did.
When you guys were planning, who controlled the budget?
Who controlled the budget? I did.
Who is the party animal? Okay. Who's most likely to fall over as they walk down the aisle?
I didn't have a chance of falling over because I didn't use my legs. I was carried in, but maybe of being tipped over. That's could have happened. Yeah, if my cousins wanted to get their revenge, that was the time.
Groomzilla, bridezilla, which one?
Bridezilla.
No, I think we
were going like this.
I didn't give a shit what happened. I only wanted, it was my stage and what's it called? What else did I want? Stage, lighting and reception for it to look good. I didn't care about it.
That's true, actually. Okay, I'll take it. I was a bridezilla, but I was a bridezilla with my sister, and I think without her, I think it probably I would have looked much worse of a bridezilla if it wasn't for my sister. She was my backbone in all of it, and she took all my screaming, all my shouting, and she really, really did help me. And she did fun. So I would definitely recommend everybody having a sibling punch bag.
Oh, lovely. Best thing about wedding planning?
The experience as a whole.
The worst thing about wedding planning?
You want to kill each other every single day.
Your wedding must have?
3 C's. Communicate, cooperate, and collaborate with each other.
Brilliant. And your most hated wedding song?
We didn't want something that was typical that everybody had. Don't do what everybody had. Be unique in this process. We always wanted to be different, so be different. Be the unique that people remember.
Thanks a lot, guys.
Thank you for having us. Thank you.
you.
Bye.